Hello! Welcome to our second ever mukbang. I'm Junie Mars.
Sound Leader Rose, and this is 2019. Our first one was 2018.
And today happens to be, it's our anniversary.
Yes.
You and me.
I don't know the song, so I don't think I'm going to join in. I ain't telling no that.
It's a year later since we did our last mukbang. Guess what? We're eating the same food. Yeah. Surprise, surprise.
But I got something different.
This is different from last time, though.
I got something different. I didn't get the same thing.
I got a little greasy.
I got the veggie. She always will have something to say about it. I got the veggie pineapple fried rice and spring roll.
And I got the pad see ew drunken noodle dish. Looks like it has a big onion inside. And then for our appetizer, we got a spring roll with
plum sauce.
Yes.
And what are we drinking?
Oh yeah. Happy birthday, Jaden. I remember
his birthday was like yesterday.
His birthday was like a couple days ago. Yeah. But we're drinking just water.
And it's lemon. This one is lemon.
Lemon ginger.
We also got the original one, but we're going to drink that later. Yeah. The original one. We're going to drink that one later.
Yeah. Lita Rose got it by her job, so yes. I never tried it before. We're drinking it. Either. We're drinking it in our glasses. Yeah. Camera. Cheers.
Cheers.
Very light.
Yeah, it's good. It tastes like lemon. Tastes like the lemon is still in there. Tastes like a lemon water.
Let's see how this goes.
I like my spring roll first.
I want a big onion, honey. That's good though. The funny thing about this place is I feel like they keep rotating chefs because every time it's like a different flavor. I probably said that last year.
You did.
But hey. Did you get shrimp or not?
Mm-mm.
Oh no.
Okay. Not this one. I got a veggie. No tofu.
That's our dog. If you saw our last mukbang,
you want to come up?
You know that she likes to join us sometimes when we eat.
No. Hold on.
Judge if you want to. That's cool. She's 6 years old. Yeah. She's a Chiweenie, which is a Chihuahua Dachshund mix.
Join us.
It's my firstborn daughter.
She's weird. She doesn't smell like breath.
And she's really cute. And she's got a big personality.
The system, but you can't have any.
So, since it's our anniversary,
stop it.
Maybe people want to know, how did we meet? So, how did we meet?
You want to tell the story first? Your version?
My version. Well,
what do you recall?
Okay, well, it's two sides to the story. I mean, two parts.
Yeah.
But I'll tell you, the way it happened in in my life. So, as some of you may know, I had my own business for a while. And I was hosting networking events for women of color, queer women. And I did a lot of recruiting everywhere I was. Every time I saw a woman I thought might be interested, I carried my flyers with me. I would approach them. So one day, and at the same time when I was having my own business, I was a dog walker. So one day I was going to my dog walking client's house, and I was waiting for the train, and I looked down on the other side, at the end of the platform, And I saw this girl. And she was wearing like bigger slacks and like a bigger white shirt. So then I was like, is she a dom? Or a butch? I couldn't figure it out. She had like this cute short haircut and glasses, and she just looked mad. Like she was just waiting like this on the platform. But I'm very confident. So I just walked all the way down that platform, chugging along. And I was like, hey, I throw these events, if you're interested, introduced myself to her, gave her my flyer, and she was like, oh, okay, Then the train doors opened, we got on the train, and at first she wasn't really talking to me, and then she started trying to talk to me. I said, got him. And she asked me some questions about the event, and we've been talking ever since. But the magical part of the story is, a couple weeks into us, like, texting and stuff, she's like, oh, you don't remember me, do you? And I'm like, what? What is she talking about? And then she sends me this photo that's a profile photo from her OkCupid account.
Your girl was on it. Okay.
And it was like, oh my God. Like, mind blown. And I realized that she was the girl that I had been talking to like a year prior to this. But then like I kind of fell off because I was like dating all these people, and I was just like a hot mess all over the place. Like, and she was really cool. Like, we were having like cool conversations about being vegetarian, and I was considering it and all that at that time. But then like I started dating this other girl, and I just kind of like stopped going on OkCupid, and kind of like let that go. And so I realized, wow, the universe really wanted us to meet, because hello, we still met anyway, in person. And you know what else I realized? When I was with my ex, years before that, we were watching videos on YouTube, and she used to have a channel on YouTube, and we saw her video, and it was like so crazy. So it's like, people are in your life even before you realize it. You know what I mean? So that's my side of the story.
Let me tell you guys my version. Very similar. This is how it played out in my head. So, the first time I saw her, because I was doing security before, so I was working at night, and I would get off like at midnight. So by the time I would get home, it was like 1 a.m, and I was getting off the train, and I was like at one end, so I had to walk. So I got the train, I had to walk down the other end to get to my exit, and we crossed paths. She had to go down the opposite end to get to her exit, and like we did a quick glance at each other. And I'm like, oh, her style is cute. So then I look back again. So I'm like, I was into like fashion at that point. Like I still love fashion, but I'm more about style. But I was like into fashion at that point. So I do like a look back. I doesn't look back. So I'm like size her up and down like her style. I'm like, that's cute. Her hair is cute. That's cute. So I was like, wait, she looks familiar. And I was like, I don't know. And then it was like, ding. That's the girl that stopped responding to Cupid. So I was like, oh. So my mind, like 2 seconds in, I was like, should I walk up to her? Should I go and be like, hey, do you remember me? Or just slap her like, you stop messaging me on OkCupid. See me? I'm here. But then I didn't do anything. I just kept on walking, and I went home. And I was just like, wow, that was her. I was like, that was really her. So then it was a different time. I was going to my house from the early mornings because I was being a little something. So, and I was dating someone at the time, and I was like, okay, let me leave that person's house and go home. Now it's time for me to go home. But then she ended up coming with me to my house. So I'm like, okay, fine. So we get off the train. Then we bypass each other again. I saw her. I'm like, but I wasn't sure because she looked at me and then she looked mad. So I was like, no, I don't know.
It was in the morning?
Yeah, it was early. It was early in the morning. It was like either like around noon or like 11. It was like something. Oh. It was like kind of early because, honey, I had to be home. expect to be home. So it was early.
Not
It was,
that early.
it was like, that's early for me.
For me.
Because, no, well, that's early for me because I'm not a morning person. I wake up. Well, I wake up. So that was early for me. And then, so then we bypassed each other, and I was like, oh, that's her again. So then the person I was like, oh, is that her? And I was like, try to play all cool. It's like, yeah. She's like, oh, she's cute. You should talk to her. I was like, no, we live in the same neighborhood. No, I mean, she's okay.
Playing it off like she didn't want to talk to me.
I was like,
whatever.
it's okay. No, thanks. Because I didn't want to make her feel like whatever. Nothing, no thanks. So, but in my mind, I was like, if I see her one more time, I'm going to have to say something. And mind you, both times I was in my uniforms, which at that time I did not like to be in my uniform meeting people. I just didn't. Because my uniform, it was big. Like, they didn't measure us right. And they just... And it's like also they didn't want they also didn't want for the women uniform to be so tight so it'd be like drawing attention because we worked around like men. But I'm like whatever. So it was like a little bigger than my normal size. So then that's when the third time I was only mad. I wasn't really mad. I was only mad because I missed my train. My train left 2 minutes earlier. And I like to be to work early so I could get my snacks and walk around.
Super
early. Okay, yeah, I like to be there like maybe 20, 30 minutes early so I can like walk inside the store, get my snack, and like, take my sweet time. And then roll up or go to Starbucks. So the train left 2 minutes early. So I'm like, damn, this is going to throw my whole schedule off. The train that came after was that right train for me to get on to be on time.
She was pressed to get to work, honey.
For food. So then I saw her again, bopping through. Her curls was just bouncing. I'm like,
yeah, I used to have like a lot of hair, not short like it is now.
So I was looking, because I had my glasses off. I had it like on my shirt. So like I was squinting. I was like, is that her? I'm like, oh my God. I'm like, please don't come this way. Today is not the day. I'm trying to get to work. And she came through anyway. And I was like, my face was real tight.
It was. So I thought she was feeling like that way towards me. But I said, I don't care.
So then she like, did her whole spiel. Like,
I'm going to charm her anyway. I was like, my wit and my smile.
I was like, first time I was like, well, I work during the week, so I won't be able to make it. And then she started smiling. I was like, oh. In my mind, I feel like I wasn't being so googly. I feel like she caught that. But in my mind, I was like, oh, she just
she was like looking at me like,
she's a nice smile. Like that. I was like, oh, hold on a second. I was like,
I was like, okay. And then you were like, oh, okay.
And I was like, And can I have your email? And my mom was like, my email? What did I say? But again, this is New York. I'm not from New York. So I was like, okay.
And you know what? I was not an assumptive, what's the word? Making assumptions about people. So.
Really, you gave me your card.
Yeah, I gave you my card.
It was for queer events.
Okay, but I'm not assuming that you're single or asking for your number. At least with your email, like, we could keep talking, keep the conversation going, honey. You know what I'm saying?
That's pretty much what happened. Keep the conversation going after that.
Yeah, you know what she did? So she started trying to talk to me, right, on Facebook.
I found you.
So she found me on Facebook.
And did my research too.
And I look at her and say, oh, there's a girl. Oh, okay. She found me. Wow. She probably like looked at my email and she's like, oh, okay. She found me on Facebook. Then she goes, oh, I'm trying to find like I'm trying to find a barber, like what
which
barber.
Was true. But I just needed something to tie us together.
She's trying to figure out how to talk to me. Both. She's like, what's the name of your barber? Who's your barber, right? And then we going back and forth talking about my barber, who I don't go to anymore. That's another.
And I only went to one time.
That's another mukbang episode of why I don't, go to him anymore. But we going back and forth. I'm like, girl, I'm not on Facebook like this. I say, you can just have my number. Girl, she texts me so fast. This Kalita said, oh. I said her government, I'm sorry. This is Lita Rose. Save my number. and then like after that we just started talking. We've been talking ever since.
Yeah.
Now 4 years later.
If I see something, if I want something, I'll make it happen.
But this is the day, 4 years ago, that I approached her on the train. So how do you think that I have changed since you met me?
Well, you changed a lot. Just a lot of things. Yeah, just so you're more like spiritual and like awakened, and how you approach things is better. So, just overall things, your communication, stuff like that.
We don't have our fan on, so it doesn't bother you guys.
But yeah, so
it's hot in here. It's like 90 degrees today.
But yeah, so that's.
I'm just more spiritual now.
Yeah, that's how you overall communicate. You know how you work in the beginning. Here and there, dipping and diving.
Huh. She want to talk about me.
Okay. But yeah, just how you communicate. You know, stuff and how you handle situations and stuff like that. More from a spiritual perspective.
I'm gonna have this one now.
Oh, right.
Oh, she didn't even finish her other one. Well, I'm gonna have.
I drink my drink after I eat.
I'm gonna have my half.
God, you have to drink before you eat or after you eat.
This is hard to open. Plus, my hands are wet. Is this already open?
It's not.
Why is it like squeezed?
Because it's not bad.
I just poured half. So, for Lita Rose, I almost call her,
Just go ahead because you keep saying it.
So her government name is Kalita. My government name is Julia. Just so there's full disclosure. But so when we first met, we were not the spiritually enlightened people that we are today.
Oh,
honey, no, we were not.
What were we?
we were conceited,
vain,
and
I'm at
cocky,
2% vain, but no, I'm not as vain.
But yeah, when we met, we were like really vain.
Okay,
what happened?
Slow down.
And she used to block me when she was upset with me for days. I'd be like, "Are you blocking me?"
No,
she would
wasn't
ghost
for
me. Yes, you
you've
did.
been dramatic now. So first of all, I can't do it that long. I can't be mad at somebody for that long. It was gonna be for a couple of hours.
No, it was like 3 days.
No, it was never for 3 days. You just probably thought it was.
It
No.
was.
And it was like the longest would be like a day. I can never be mad at someone because I'm too pressed to know like, oh, did they text me yet? Okay.
Then finally she would like take me off the block, and I'll be like, did you
tell them why I blocked you? Because she's not telling the whole story. She like I'm just over here blocking her just
because at the time we were first of all, when we first met, she was already dating someone else,
which was well known.
Let's keep that real.
But that was known.
She was in her own little situationship, and
you
I was dating other people too.
Mm-hmm.
And then when we first met on today's date, July 16th, 2015, right? I was still dating other people too.
No, that wasn't the problem. It was your communication.
Oh yeah, so I would just like dip off and be like, not there. Like she would text me. Yeah. Then I would like go on a date with someone else, and I would just
be gone.
And then I would like
for a day, the rest of the night, and it's more like, hey, I'm like,
I think she got tired of that,
and that was like going on for like a little bit. And I'm like, at least because we both were like dating people. I'm like, just tell me like, oh, I'm not gonna be around, or like I'll talk to you tomorrow, or I'll talk to you later on. You didn't have to say you're gonna date. It's like I'll talk to you later. I'm gonna be busy. I'm like, okay. But she'll text me something weird going and flowing, and then I'm like texting back, but she's like, I was tired. I was like, I need to protect myself.
But she also didn't, like, at the same time, though, like, both of us didn't communicate well. But go ahead. Tell them.
No, I'm just saying that for me, that's what I was like, because I didn't want, like, the old me like I would go off on people like right away and say whatever was on my mind, like in that moment, like however I was feeling, I would just say it, and that would make some people mad, and then they would forgive me after. But I didn't have time to keep going through all of that, so it was easier for me to like bite my tongue at that moment, and then just like block it, just like let me figure out how I'm gonna deal with that. So that was like that's what I did. So I blocked her sometimes.
But I think what I was going to say was, I think, she also didn't communicate with me. I didn't communicate with her, and we weren't good in general as people, two people trying to be together to communicate. So at the beginning, it was a little rocky, honey. And we almost like broke up for like good, but then she had a roommate at the time. Shout out to you, who I remember talked to her about like us and like said to her to like talk to me one more time, and that really did help, because honestly, like, I didn't know that she liked me that much. Like, I didn't really know how she felt, because she was very like, before she had a very strong wall up, so I didn't really know how she felt, so I didn't know if to take her seriously or what. And then when she texted me after she spoke to her roommate, when we were like almost done for good, we like came together, and that's, I think, the first time we started being like more vulnerable with each other and talking things through and really getting to know each other. And like in relationships, that is really important, to be able to communicate with people. If you don't communicate with people, you don't know how to get in touch with your own emotions, honey, it's going to be very challenging for you to be in a relationship with someone else, because first you have to work on the relationship you have with yourself.
Yes, that's very true.
And so people just starting out in relationships or having a rocky time in a relationship, if the love is really there, just keep talking, keep communicating. You finished?
I'm just hot right now, so I'm going to enjoy this later.
Okay. But if the love is really there, just keep communicating.
Don't give up. If you're patient, you can tolerate that person, because sometimes if it's just not meant to be, it's not meant to be. If that person is both, either one or other, or both not willing to see what needs to be changed, then don't keep going through that. But if y'all talk and both parties say, okay, listen, I'm not perfect, I do want to be with you, let's work this out, then you keep talking and keep working that out.
Yeah, but it takes both of you to realize that within yourself first. You have to come to terms with yourself first and realize, like, okay, these are the things, because sometimes when people get in relationships, they say blame everything on one person, and it's never that.
No.
Like, whatever, it's always a balance, and you have to be honest and open about, what role you're playing in a situation, in a relationship, and you really have to come to terms with that first and be honest with yourself, and then you can have an honest conversation with your partner.
Yes.
So, anyway,
before we leave,
what
do you think about the water?
Oh,
I didn't have the other one yet, but what did you think about both? And how
I thought it was very. I mean, this one, I thought it was very subtle.
Yeah.
This is not sponsored, by the way.
No,
just talking about it, but you can.
You want to?
But I thought it was really good, nice and light. And the second one's very.
Is it like similar
pure.
Or?
Yeah, it kind of tastes. It tastes like a little bit more water-ish.
Okay, and this has a little flavor.
The lemon one has like a slight, but it's not too much. It's just like a hint.
Your favorites, since you had both.
I like them both the same, like either way, because both of them taste like water. It doesn't taste like, I'm having like a juice drink or something like that.
This is good. Yeah, I didn't try the other one yet. I'm gonna do that off camera. Yeah, because I'm not done yet. But this one is good. It's like subtle, like little lemon, like a little lemon drop. That's good. I was like, this is a different taste, but I'm used to it.
So yeah, this is our second mukbang a year later. We've done a lot of spiritual growth, in this last year. It was the year of our 33 Jesus year, they say, where you do a lot of intellectual growth and stuff like that. So we took time away from YouTube, but we're ready. So if there are certain things that you'd like to know from us as a couple, the questions that you have, we're very open.
Yes.
Both of us, you can check out our Instagrams. Mine is at junie.mars.
And mine's at LeaderRose_.
And we can link it in the bio.
Yes.
But we just wanted to check in with you, share some food with you.
So good.
So good. I'm going to probably finish it off camera, probably before Leader Rose.
Yeah, she will. I have a whole lot left, so.
You know, I think it's cool to document our experience a year later.
Yes.
And we're still together.
Of course. Yeah.
4 years in.
Yeah.
And I love you.
I love you.
And we'll see you guys on the next video.
Bye.
Thanks for watching. Bye.